Hey everyone, I hope that you're all well. Welcome to this pick a card reading where we'll be looking into where is ideal for you to relocate to and live in this world. So I'll be using tarot to gain some insights into this for you, and there are two different groups for you to choose from, as you can see from the thumbnail. So just pick the number that you feel most drawn to, and hopefully we'll have a message for you in there. So let's go right into it and start with group number 1 first. Hey group number 1, I hope that you're all well. Welcome to your reading. So let's take a look. Where is it ideal for you to relocate to and live? Please show me, Spirit. Where is group 1's ideal place in this world? Okay. So, I'm hearing Scotland and I'm hearing York in the UK. And I'm also getting the vibe that Canada is probably a good place for you to be as well. Basically, I feel that somewhere where it's ideal for you to live is somewhere where there is like a lot of cobbled streets, right? Or like a castle, basically. Somewhere that looks quite medievally and old-fashioned, right? I feel like you could really like that aesthetic. Or you just may really enjoy being around that sort of aesthetic. Somewhere where there's lots of greenery. Somewhere where there's lots of trees and forests. I feel that you may thrive in a more in a colder, more cloudy, kind of more gloomy looking climate, actually. I feel that you may like the aesthetic of that. So like I said, like the UK, Canada and Northern America, those sorts of places, I feel that you'll feel quite safe and cozy, like somewhere quite like dim and dark, right? I feel that that is what will bring you joy, somewhere where you can like snuggle up inside and get cozy and be able to, have a fire and sit by the fire like with a hot drink and reading a book, right? Somewhere where you can get really like snuggly and cozy, basically. I really do feel that in this place, I feel that you may get really into water sports, or you may get into like canoeing or boating. I feel like that could be a hobby you take up in this location. Or you may take up like a ball sport of some sort, like netball, basketball or volleyball or something like that. And I see that you'll really enjoy interacting with the people in some sort of like group where you do this all together. So like in a boating club or a sailing club, or like a netball club or any sort of other sports club, right? I feel that your social circle can really widen through doing these sorts of activities in these locations. I feel that if you're single, right, and you go to these places, I feel that you could really attract a really protective, supportive and down-to-earth partner in these locations, right? I feel that you could meet someone who's a Taurus or has a lot of Taurus placements in their chart, or is like a Taurus in their personality, right? I feel that this person will be like really supportive, and they'll prove to be like your rock, so to speak, right? Like they'll just be really grounded and stable and emotionally mature. I feel like there'll be someone who can really help soothe you and calm you in times of stress and instability. And I feel like they'll want to really protect you and make sure you're okay, especially like in a financial sense, right? I see them being really generous with their finances and their resources. And they may even have their own home, and I see them perhaps inviting you into their home, right? And they'll have this like, what's mine is yours mentality, right? Like they'll genuinely love sharing their resources with you. They'll genuinely want to share their money with you and buy you nice things and generally treat you to nice things, right? And I feel that they may, like, in terms of their appearance, they may have quite a large build. I feel like they might be quite, like, cuddly, right? They'll be cuddly looking. And I feel that if you were to come to these places, like, with a partner, if you already have a partner, it may be the case that your partner starts to do really well financially, and I see them wanting to share their, like, similarly, I see them wanting to share their resources with you, and they'll want to treat you to nice things, and they'll basically just want to support you and make sure you're okay and look after you, right? I feel that you could have quite a unusual, unique career here. I feel that your career may, like, involve space or astronomy or astrology, or maybe the paranormal in some way, right? So I feel like maybe you could work as a paranormal investigator in these places, or you may work in an observatory, right? Or you may work teaching in an observatory, or you may become an astrologer or something like that. Basically, I feel that your career path will be quite unique and focused on these things, right? I'm also hearing, like, UFOlogy as well. I feel that you could, like, investigate like UFOs and go UFO hunting, or perhaps write about, you know, paranormal topics, right? Or, like, film paranormal experiences, and then, you know, like, raise awareness about that sort of thing and earn an income from that, basically. I see that you'll have quite an interesting career, to say the least. I'm also seeing that tree surgery may be a possible career path you may go down here as well, you know, for some of you. But I see that whatever you do, it will feel quite fun and laid back, and you may not feel like you're actually working for your money, because I see that you will really enjoy what you're doing so much that it won't actually feel like work. It will just feel like fun, basically. It'll feel like you're earning money from a hobby. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really hope that this reading has been helpful and insightful. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye! Hey group number 2, I hope that you are well. Welcome to your reading. So let's take a look. Where is it ideal for you to live and relocate to in this world? So please show me square. Where is the ideal place for group number 2? Where's the ideal place for group number 2? Okay, so for you guys, I definitely feel that you'll be very well suited to a more tropical climate, okay? I'm seeing somewhere like Hawaii, or some sort of, like, tropical island somewhere, or somewhere like Thailand or Indonesia or Bali, or perhaps even Australia, right? I feel that you'll really thrive, like, somewhere warm, somewhere where it's, like, very hot a lot of the time, and somewhere also, the message I'm getting is somewhere with, like, extreme weather. There's something about the energy of, like, these places that I feel that would really vibe with you. I feel that you could get a lot of energy out of these places, right? I feel that you'd almost, like, thrive in the chaos of it all, weirdly. Like, for some reason, like, that's just the message I'm getting, right? Basically, I feel like you'll really, like, just enjoy, like, watching these extremes in weather, right? Because it may not be something that you're entirely used to. Like, for example, you could live there somewhere where, like, I live. Like, I live in the UK, and we don't get, like, much extreme weather here. It's quite rainy, but basically it's quite predictable, right? There's nothing wild's really gonna happen. Like, it might do, but it's very unlikely. And it could be that I don't know, you may like just really enjoy like the excitement of like the weather changes, like, and yeah, you may really thrive on it and find it really interesting and exciting. Like, for example, in a monsoon season, I feel like you may like just really enjoy like the general energy of it, right? I do feel that you guys may be able to enjoy a more relaxed, easier lifestyle here as well. I feel like wherever you are now, if you chose this reading, I feel that there's a lot of pressure being put on you, basically. Like, I feel that whatever you're doing doesn't get the results that's kind of justified for the work you put in, right? You may like have to work very hard for very minimal results, right? I feel that a lot of the money you earn right now goes on things just for survival, basically. But I feel that in these locations, I feel that you'll have more money to spend on yourself. There'll be less pressure put on you to work, and also you'll have more money to yourself, right? So that'll feel quite nice. That'll feel quite freeing for you, right? I feel that you could become something of a digital nomad in these places, right? I feel that you may just enjoy working from a laptop or your phone, like on a beach or a resort or a hotel somewhere, right? And I see you being able to earn income through that, basically. You may even like blog about your travel experiences, right? You may go to all these places I mentioned, and you may just be writing about going to all these places just for entertainment purposes, right? And I feel that you'll make really interesting articles, and people will really like reading whatever you have to say about these places, right? I really see you being like surrounded by like a lot of beautiful coloured flowers as well, right? And I feel that this in turn, just being around this like beautiful nature, is really going to help raise your vibration, right? And your overall level of happiness. And this in turn, right, you'll be better able to manifest, right, when your vibration increases and when your overall level of happiness increases. So you may find that any positive thinking you do in these locations really gets you results. So for example, if you like think positively and you visualize something happening for yourself, I see that manifestation coming into fruition quite quickly for you in these locations, right? And I see you really enjoying deeper conversations with people here as well, right? I see you forming like quite a few like really close, intimate relationships with people, like particularly friendships. Like I see you being able to just go to like restaurants and bars and having nice deep one-on-one conversations with one another, like for example with other expats you may meet here. And I see you'll genuinely be able to talk about your worries with one another and help support each other when times get tough. And I feel that you'll give each other like really good advice whenever you go through challenges, right? It's like you'll know exactly what to say to each other to help support one another, right? And I do feel that for you guys, like your friendship life, like could take priority in these locations, right? Like over your romantic life and over your love life, right? And I really do see your social circle widening and you gaining a lot more friendships in these places. And I do feel that if you come to these places single, you may prefer dating rather than seeking a long-term relationship in these places, right? I do feel that if you were to relocate here with like a current partner, I feel that you would enjoy like a really fun, active, romantic dating life, right? And you would enjoy a lot of fun romantic dates with one another. But I see that if you came here as a single person, I feel like you may really enjoy your independence here, right? And you may not wish to settle with just one person in these places, right? Because there'll be so many, it's like you'll be presented with so much variety and so many options that you'll want to keep your options open, and you'll have fun playing the field, so to speak. And you may just want to experience the joy of dating and meeting new people, right? I feel that you'll find that really stimulating. And I feel that for some of you guys, I feel that polyamory could be something you explore in these locations as well, right? So that could be interesting. But overall, I do see you having quite a good life in these locations. I do feel that it's important that you follow, like, you stay safe in these locations, right? I do feel that you could, because you want to explore so much, right? You want to put yourself out there so much. You may throw caution to the wind sometimes, right? And you may need to dial that down a bit. You may need to temper that a bit. And just make sure you follow the proper safety precautions. Otherwise, you could get in harm's way, right? Like, make sure you always tell people, like, where you're going, where you are. Stay in contact with, like, loved ones from home, if that's a possibility, or loved ones you meet in this location, right? And do, like, the suggested, like, medical precautions as well before going to these locations, because there may be that temptation not to, you know. But I feel like it's important that you do follow that. But other than that, if you follow these precautions, I see you having, like, a really, you know, fun, you know, adventurous, laid back life in these places. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really hope that this reading has been helpful and insightful. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!